Hey guys, I hope everybody's having a fantastic day. Whether you're watching this in the morning, in the afternoon, or in the evening, I'm glad you're here. Want to take just a quick second and thank the channel members. Thank you all so much. I appreciate you more than you know. I want to welcome everybody here who may be new or coming by, watch some videos, haven't had a chance yet to subscribe. If you're so inclined, please do hit that subscribe button and that bell notification icon next to it. It'll notify you when I go live, when I release new content, and it'll really help the channel. So today I wanted to kind of carry on with this little series I'm trying out, the three in my pocket, three knives that I fondly carry together, right? I carry three knives. Usually I'll carry my primary folder, my slip joint in my left pocket, and then I'll carry a small EDC fixie either on my belt close to my appendix, sometimes scout carry on a couple of knives, and sometimes in my back pocket. So today, this is kind of a unique carry that I wouldn't call it a budget carry, but it is for most purposes. It's an all TwoSun carry. So this is TwoSun Fixed Blade or TwoSun slip joint and a TwoSun primary knife. And this is probably my favorite TwoSun. It's the TS269. I compare it to, and this is going to sound crazy to people who haven't handled this knife, but a Chris Reeves Sabenza, except it's got better thumb studs and it's got a wackier blade and lesser blade materials because this blade is made of D2, cuts like butter. It's a very, very, very sharp knife with a fantastic blade geometry. It's got action on ceramic bearings that I feel is on par with most knives that I've handled. I mean, much more expensive knives. It feels like a much more expensive knife. It's a night morning design. It has got really elegant sculpting on these titanium handles. I don't know if you can see that, but you've got circular around the pivot. Then you've got this cross hatching. Then it breaks into kind of these longer horizontal lines and then back into cross hatching. You've got this really nice brushed satin blade, really nice poon with a little bit of a trailing point here, drop point, trailing point. Has fantastic ergonomics for a primary carry. It has a great choke up position, and this knife will take care of really anything I need it to. And it's a frame lock that has absolutely glassy action. Has detent where it fires out. The tolerances of this knife are very, very tight. Um, Very refined, T8s all the way around, and this knife was under $100. So value is perceived for me in terms of what I get in terms of utility, feeling, and enjoyment for my dollar, right? So I bought knives that are much, much more expensive than this, that this knife is as good of. Yes, the materials aren't all that. Do I wish this was an S90V blade or a Vanex blade or something crazy like that? Sure. But for 99 bucks is what I paid for this TwoSun. I think it's a fantastic knife. And then in my left pocket, I've got this really inexpensive Etsy slip that I picked up, I think from a company in Texas. And I carry this titanium M390 fantastic little TwoSun knife. I want to say this is the TwoSun 50 TS50. I will put it in the description. It's a little smutsy because it's been opened in packages. But guys, this knife is a fantastic value. It happens to be in it. I think both of these knives are in stock now at White Mountain Knives. And if you guys are shopping at White Mountain Knives for TwoSuns or other knives, please use Javon 10, JUHVON 10 at checkout. It'll save you 10%. I'd really appreciate it. But this knife is done extremely well. For a modern folder, I would think that this knife should be $250, $225. It's got an M390 blade. It's very elegant, very sharp, very slicey, but thick on a thick spine, so it's going to hold up to pretty much anything that you put it up against. And it's a slip joint, so it's going to be cutting fruit. It's going to be opening packages. It's going to be making those cuts that you need to make, or just to be tactilely fidgeted with. This knife, instead of having a nail nick, has this fuller, which I think is fantastic in terms of a way to grab and open this knife. Makes it very easy. It's got a very distinctive half stop. And then it's got titanium milling, really matches the TwoSun primary knife. This knife, before the 10% discount code, is going to run you 88 bucks. So the TwoSun TS50 is a fantastic slip joint. It would be in my left pocket when I have my TwoSun Trio carry, and it sets me back 88 bucks before discount. And then finally, I have as my fixed blade my TwoSun TS247. Check the number in the description. I think it's a TS247. But this is a knife that punches way over its weight. It is a strong little fixed blade with beefy spine and a nice thick tip. It's got some jimping here on the spine. You've got this full tang M390 construction, and you've got this really nicely contoured micarta handle. So it gives you a very stable 3-finger grip. This knife, I think, not only looks good, I love the drop point blade. It is super, super sharp. And I would say this would pretty much cut anything you needed to cut in the field, whether your field was an office or you were out around a campsite. This is just a great small EDC knife. It's just a joy to cut with. It's a joy to carry. Probably one of my most carried EDC fixed blades, because I know if I beat the crap out of it and something happens to it, I know that White Mountain Knives or eBay is going to get them back in stock, because I've seen them come in stock several times before they get sold out, and I can get another one, because this thing cost me, I want to say, $55 before I put in my 10% discount. So if we look at these three knives from a value carry budget type of thought, I don't do math very well in my head, but let's say you've got 110 plus 88 plus, we'll say 60 to keep the numbers good, right? We'll say 110 plus 90, that's 200, plus 60, so that's $260 minus 10% minus 26. So what's that? $245 for three knives. I just think they're great values. I think the TwoSun TS247, which I keep on my belt, right by my belt buckle near my appendix, and then just use it as I need it, pull it out in the front. Or if it's my TS050, which is an early TwoSun, but that is built like a tank. Really, really nice slip joint, modern slip joint. And then this just well over its weight TS269 in D2 and titanium. Just a fantastic knife. But guys, let me know in the comments what you think. This is kind of what I would consider for three knives, kind of more in my budget carry. We'll see what other kind of carries I put together, but these are knives that I commonly carry together. So this is my kind of TwoSun carry. It can be switched out with different knives, but I think it's a great threesome. And let me know if you guys kind of like this series, if you find it dull, if you find it entertaining, if you'd like to see more of these. I can keep bringing them to you. Guys, I appreciate you being here. I appreciate you supporting the channel. And all I ask is you look out for the guy or gal to your left. Look out for the guy or gal to your right. Look out for each other. Go forward with love in your heart. Choose debate, not hate. I love you all. Peace.